I put every number one pick of all time in the same draft class. If you look all the way down here, I got everyone from LeBron James all the way down to Greg Oden, to Andrew Bogut, and then somewhere in here is Clifton McNeely, the first ever NBA player drafted. And trust me, in this league, you definitely don't want to draft him on your team. The guy never played in an NBA game. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys who watched the last video, anybody watching this video. These videos take a lot of time for me to make. I got to add all of these guys to the draft class, put the ratings how I think is appropriate. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, just leave a like, leave a comment. Any support helps. But yeah, let's go right to the first season. Also, I just wanted to stop in real quick while this is simming. If you guys ever wanted to use any of these rosters that I made, or these draft classes actually, I uploaded them both. So the last one we did every MVP of all time, and this one we did every first round pick. So if you guys want to go see how it goes if you do it in your own sim, feel free to go use them. All you got to do is just type in my name, ShayWavy19, and the roster should pop up. But yeah. Luka Doncic. Wow. Average starting the wows early this video, I know. But look at this. Almost a 41-point triple-double. 9.3 assists. Wow. That is crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody average 41 points. Chet Holmgren, the Rookie of the Year over Wemby. I feel like I never see that either. Oh, wait. I just realized Wemby's not in the league. Russell Westbrook, 6th Man of the Year. There's a lot of people not in the league, but oh my gosh. Joel Embiid averaged 30. Naz Reid is the most improved player. And then Luka is also the clutch player of the year. Not surprising that the Mavericks are the coach of the year and executive of the year after how Luka was playing. Here's the first team, second team, and the third team. Got the defensive team. We don't care too much because our players aren't in yet, but I was just a little surprised to see Luka averaging 41. But let's see who wins. Let's see who wins this championship the first year. Looks like it's gonna be the Clippers against the Bucks in the finals. Luka did not make it. I'd say the Clippers are probably gonna win this. They got a pretty stacked team, but no, it's the Bucks and Giannis. All right, now this is where the video gets good. Everybody grab your popcorn. This is gonna be a long draft. We got a lot of first-round picks to go through. It looks like the Washington Wizards have the first pick. Will they pick LeBron? Let's do Autumn. Oh, and they pick Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let's see what the Pelicans do at number 2. Tim Duncan. Still no LeBron taken. I have it on auto draft, so... Oh, there's LeBron James. To the Pistons. David Thompson. Let's see who the Mavericks get. They're already one of the top teams in the league. Allen Iverson to go along with Luka. Oh, and I'm up. Let's just take the top guy again. This is what I usually do. Oof. I mean, we'll just take Shaq. We'll just take Shaq. Oh, that's a stupid pick. I screwed the Sixers over. I can't lie. They already have Embiid. Wembanyama goes back to the Spurs. I should have taken Bill Walton since he was at the top. I cheated. Oscar Robertson goes to the Magic. Oh, and then there's a trade. Oh, I skipped the trade, but now the Jazz are on the clock. They take Glenn Robinson. Not sure if that was the best pick. Patrick Ewing goes to the Bulls. Anthony Davis to Portland. Oklahoma gets Elgin Baylor. That's a pretty good pick. David Robinson to the Kings. The Raptors get Anthony Edwards. The Knicks get James Worthy. And here come the Pelicans again. I forget who they just took with their first pick, but now they get Magic Johnson to go along with them. Wow. The Celtics get Derrick Rose to go along with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Porzingis. Oh my gosh, that team is stacked now. That's a bad pick by Atlanta right there. I can tell them that. There's Hakeem. So Hakeem and Wemby are both on the Spurs now. Big Bob goes to Memphis. That's not a bad pick at all. Bill Walton finally picked to the Wizards. I said I screwed the... Oh, Ben Simmons to the Heat. That's a good pick for maybe 2 or 3 years. As a Sixers fan, I'd know. Andrew Wiggins. Paolo finally gets picked. That's definitely a good pick. Karl Anthony Towns. That's a great pick. And then I'm up again. Mark Aguirre first. All right, I'm going to take... When I'm up, I'm going to take whoever's at the top, whoever the Sixers have at the top. So Walt. And that's another center. Oh, man. I said I'm a Sixers fan. But am I really? Definitely not in this league. Austin Carr. Still a lot of good players on the board. John Wall. It definitely does not look like John Wall. I know Kyrie Irving's still in here somewhere. Ralph Sampson. Oh, I can't believe I took 2 centers for the Sixers. They are not winning anything. Kyrie Irving. Zion gets drafted to the Spurs with Wemby and Hakeem. Wow. Cade Cunningham just goes now to the Hornets. And the Sixers are up again. I would take the power forward, but I can't do it. I can't take another big man for them. I'll give them... I just won't take... All right, whoever's the first non-big man. There we go, Frank. And they scouted him too, so that's fair. Frank Selvey. Definitely an old player. Dwight Howard to the Suns. Blake Griffin to the Grizzlies. Now, I hope you guys got your popcorn, man, because we still got a lot of players to go. Yao Ming to the Magic. Hopefully, Yao Ming can have a little bit better luck with injuries in this. Chris Webber. The Trailblazers. Get Elton Brand. And the Sixers are up again. Same thing. Whoever's the first non-center. Joe Smith. Welcome to the squad. From Maryland. Who's joining Giannis? Elvin Hayes. That's a good pick. There's a lot of good big men here. Larry Johnson. Definitely one of them. Derek Coleman to the Pistons to join LeBron. Kenyon Martin to the Clippers to join that big four. Bargnani to the Pacers. Brad Daugherty to the Nets. Joe Barry Carroll to join the Nuggets. Let's see this. Oh, Markelle Fultz. It's not a terrible pick for how late it is. Danny Manning is going to join Allen Iverson and Luka. And the Sixers are about to be up again here. Art Heyman. Definitely some old guy who probably played about 2 games in the NBA. Bob Boozer. Don't know why there's a period next to his name, but alright. I think the Sixers need a point guard. Is there anybody that maybe is actually good? Not really. I'm just going to take the first point guard available. Ray Felix. Oh, wait. That was definitely not a point guard. Alright, so I screwed over the Sixers a lot. Hopefully they could do some trades. I should change the name of this video to purposely screwing over the 76ers so they never win a championship again. Michael Thompson to the Warriors. Missed a couple picks, but you guys saw him. Cassie Russell. think this is where we're getting into a little bit of draft bust territory. Kent Benson. And a lot of these guys are going to go undrafted. I think it's only right if we take... Where's Clifton? We got to take the first ever player picked in the NBA, and he's just not here. That's all right. Oh, no, here he is. Clifton McNeely. At 27 years old, he was the first player ever drafted to the NBA, but he never played a game. So we're actually not going to take him because I already screwed the Sixers enough. We're just going to take Jimmy Walker. Then this, with the last pick, the Celtics take Greg Oden. Don't know if that's going to help you very much, Celtics, but yeah, what a draft right here. What a draft. Every single player that was picked was a former first overall pick in the draft. Crazy. This draft class definitely took way longer than the last, so hopefully we can get some good games. I can get in some games here, and we can see if anybody becomes the GOAT. Right before we start this season, I just wanted to show you guys what I did. Joel Embiid, Shaq, Walt, and B-Ball Paul. Yeah, the Sixers are definitely going to need to make some trades. Once again, Luka Doncic, 31.6 points, and this time he does average the triple-double. This is where it gets good, though. Let's see who won this Rookie of the Year. Tim Duncan is the Rookie of the Year on the New Orleans Pelicans. That's interesting. Cade wins Sixth Man of the Year as a rookie. Mobley's defensive. Bones, big fan of Bones. He's most improved player. And then Damian Lillard is the clutch player of the year. And the Pacers and the Thunder both are very good teams this year. The All-NBA team, we got no players on the first team. No players on the second team. But we got Tim Duncan and Chris Webber both on the third team. Got nobody. Oh, Tim Duncan on the all-defensive first team. Magic Johnson on the all-defensive second team with Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama. Allen Iverson on the all-rookie first team alongside Luka. And yeah, that's basically it right there. Let's go see who wins this finals. And in the finals this year, it will be Luka Doncic and the Mavericks against Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers. Let's see who both these teams have from our draft. So it seems like the Pacers didn't really draft anybody too good, but they do have Yao Ming. It seems like they only drafted Yao Ming. But yeah, Yao Ming is definitely a great sixth man to have off the bench. Tyrese Halliburton is up to a 95. And then the Mavericks, they have Luka Doncic and Allen Iverson. Elton Brand. Seems like nobody else from the draft. But yeah, this Mavericks team looks really good. I'm going to have to say I think the Mavericks will win this, but let's check it out. Mavericks take game 1. Game 2. Pacers come back game 3. Come back game 4 too. It's 2-2 now, but the Mavericks take another one. And now it is 3-3. Let's head into the Simcast already. Pacers are up. Not for long though. Oh, it's going back and forth right now. Let's slow it down a little bit in the fourth quarter. And yeah, it looks like the Pacers are going to run away with this one, as they are now up 20 points. And the Pacers did it. Yao Ming, in his first year in the league, is kind of carried by... Oh my gosh, Tyrese Halliburton averaged 17 assists and did not miss a free throw in the finals on almost 27 points. Yao Ming is the NBA champion in his first year in the league. And to be fair, he played really good in the playoffs. Really good. Just not as good as Halliburton. But yeah, pretty good season on the first one, but now these players are only going to get better from here. Let's go to the next. If you guys want to check out the player progression for each team, here you guys go. And wow, it seems like the Bucks and the Sixers might have lost a lot of players. Look at this starting five for the Sixers. I'd say that's definitely my fault. But yeah, you guys want to check your favorite team out? Go ahead, pause the video. I'm going to scroll through every team. Here we go. I'm looking for players who took over the top of their team. Yao Ming is now in the Lakers after winning a championship. I'm not sure how that happened. Oscar is the top of his team. AI and Luka. Halliburton still very high up. And yeah, I want you guys to let me know. Comment down below right now who you think is going to be the best player out of all the rookies we drafted. Who's going to win the most championships, the most MVPs? What do you guys think? I mean, I'm thinking either LeBron or Wemby, but we're going to have to find out. But yeah, let's go find out now. Also, if you guys are enjoying these videos, feel free to leave a comment on any ideas you have for me to do, because I really enjoy making these, and I will read every single comment you guys leave, and I will like every single comment you guys leave. I just appreciate any feedback at all. And at the end of Season 3, Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Ryman, right there. Chad Bryant, nobody cares about you. Asar Thompson, 6th Man of the Year. I hope none of the people we drafted are on the bench then. Because, wow. We really not winning 6th Man of the Year? Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. And what did I say a little bit ago? This is my prediction. Wembanyama will be the GOAT in this league. I saw the players drafted on his team. Zion Williamson, Hakeem Olajuwon. Throw Vic at the power forward. Zion at the small forward, Hakeem at the center, and you got a dynamic 3 right there. And there, and it seems like the Spurs traded Zion Williamson, so I should probably shut up about what I was just talking about. But yeah, Wemby and Zion were split up, and it seems like they're both playing really good. Garland, Clutch Player of the Year, and what'll it be? The 76ers. The team I talked the most trash about, even tried to bury into the ground, are the Coach of the Year. The Rockets with the Executive of the Year. I can't check who they have, so I won't. Let's see the first team. Sengun. And real quick, I'm doing a lot of yapping this video, but I would make a promise to you guys. Come back to this video in 5 years. I promise you Alperen Sengun will have an MVP by then, in real life. Not in the game. In real life, we'll have an MVP. David Robinson and Oscar Robertson made the second team. Magic Johnson, LeBron, and Wemby all made the third team. Defensive team, you know Wemby's there. Tim Duncan, Magic. David Thompson, Anthony Davis, David Robinson. And then, yeah, we don't care about the rookies. Well, somehow Michael Thompson is a rookie, and so is Markelle Fultz. So you're telling me these two did not play at all the first season. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I don't know how they're only on the second team, though, but screw it. See who wins this championship. The 76ers look like they have completely rebuilt. They now have Tyrese Maxey, Duncan Robinson, Otto Porter, Stanley Johnson, and a bunch of randoms, honestly. Oh, no. Wow. It's actually quite the opposite as a bunch of randoms. It seems like Shaq and Walt have both got injured. Man. I wanted to see a run from the team that I drafted myself, but we'll see what happens. And just like that, the team I drafted is gone. And Sengun wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Even though Sengun is one of my favorite players, I promise I didn't jack his stats up. But yeah, Tyrese Maxey averaged 40 points in the Eastern Conference Finals, but it still was not enough. That's a heartbreaker there for Tyrese Maxey. Only enough to win one game. That's crazy. But now, on the Rockets, we have David Thompson, my boy Sengun. And yeah, that's really it. And then on the Miami Heat, It's Ben Simmons. And no other first-round pick. So it seems like all of my first-round picks are really getting cooked in the back half. But let's see what happens here. The Rockets take game 1 and 2. The Heat steal a game with Ben Simmons. Another game. A third game. And then it's 3-3 again. Man, you guys would think this is rigged the amount of times it's 3-3. It's really weird. And this one doesn't even look like it's going to be that close, as the Rockets run away with this one at the end, 135-99. And you can see that in the top left. It says, "What a night for Sengun." Man, you would think this is rigged. I just talked about Sengun, and now he's a Finals MVP. What is this? But yeah, I mean, this really does nothing. Or David Thompson, I think, was on that team. But so David Thompson and Yao Ming are the first 2 players with a ring. Let's go see what LeBron and Victor Wembanyama are doing. So here we are in player progression going into the 4th season, and it looks like Shaq and Big Walt have gone down a lot. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure how Walt is 32 years old, but it seems as Walt has gone through a time machine and time skipped a bunch of years so he can retire early and get that retirement money. But yeah, I'll actually fix this now. I'm not sure how old Walt should be. My bad. But we'll just say he's also 22. There we go. All right. Now, well, it seems like we are not going to check player progression for this season. We're going to instead just go to the rosters. And it's the same thing. Okay. Well, pause if you want to see, I guess, some of these players, but I can promise you these are not the only players in the league. All right. Well, we'll see it next season. For now, let's go check these awards out. And even though he's on a new team this year, Luka Doncic wins another MVP. That's his 3rd. Where's LeBron? Rookie of the Year, doesn't matter. Bargnani, 6th Man of the Year. Wembanyama with another Defensive Player of the Year. Dyson Daniels, getting better. Tyrese Halliburton playing clutch. And the Thunder are Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year. Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, and David Robinson, now teaming up with Luka, are all on the first team. Wemby, LeBron, and Tim Duncan all are on the second team. Magic Johnson, Shaq, and Anthony Davis are all on the 3rd team. Got a bunch of players on the defensive team, all but a star. SGA is the only one not from our draft on the 2nd team. And then the rookies do not matter. Let's go see who wins the finals. And it looks like in the conference finals, it's going to be Elgin Baylor and nobody else against Sengun. And yeah. Wow. Where are my players at? It's a good question. Maybe on the other side. And there he is. Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, along with Joel Embiid, are all on the Pistons. Now this is the team we're rooting for right here. LeBron and Kyrie. 2 of our rookies. And they will be going against Washington, who has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton. And Dwight Howard. And I thought I picked a lot of centers. These guys picked all the centers. That's going to be a good game. We definitely are rooting for the East on this side. Let's see what they can do. And SGA against Chris Webber. LeBron and Kyrie, are you there? They're about to show up here in the finals, I can tell. No, they lose game 1 and game 2. But they take game 3. and they take game 4, and they take game 5. Has the same thing happened every time? Is my game glitched? What are the chances of that? And then watch, one team is going to just dominate in this game. And it's looking like the Thunder. Oh yeah, this game is over. Oh my gosh. They're winning by 50. Yeah, LeBron and Kyrie. That is insane. You guys went out sad. And SGA just absolutely destroyed LeBron and Kyrie in the finals. But they are still young. They should not break up that duo yet. Let's go into player progression. Here we are at player progression. Maxey is pretty good. Giannis, Dwight Howard, Patrick Ewing. Go ahead and pause if you want to check your team out. Zion, becoming really good on the Hawks. Luka and David Robinson still on the Kings. John Wall on the Knicks. Yao Ming leading the Lakers. Magic Johnson's on the Pelicans. LeBron and Kyrie still together. Anthony Edwards. Wemby is with Elton Brand. Cat is with D-Book. Bill Walton and Kareem. And yeah, not many of them are top players in the league yet, but we'll get there. We will definitely get there. And in year 5, Elgin Baylor gets an MVP. Now, this is not one I was expecting at all, but pretty good stats there from Elgin Baylor. Blake Griffin is the 6th man of the year. And David Robinson is the defensive player of the year over Wemby. Wow. Some random is the most improved. Luka, still the clutch player of the year. And then SGA still seems to be leading the best team in the league. Wow. It's the first team. Second team, Wembanyama, LeBron, Tim Duncan. Magic, Shaq. David Thompson all on the third team. Defensive team. Defensive second team. Both all players besides Asar Thompson and Jarris Walker. Rookie teams do not matter. And let's go see who the NBA champions are. In the Eastern Conference over here, we have Zion Williamson and DeAndre Ayton. Both playing to make it to the finals against Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. Also joined by Joel Embiid. We're definitely rooting for a team from the East again. Let's go. And Sengun, once again, is the Western Conference Finals MVP, almost averaging a triple-double. But he has to go against LeBron James, alongside Kyrie Irving and Joel Embiid, too. And he does take game 1, but he loses game 2. Also 3 and 4. And the Rockets are coming back. Please, just end it here. And they don't. Once again, we are going to game 7. You can tell I'm literally just simming the games. There's no skips when I do that. I don't know how it keeps going to game 7. But let's see. I bet you one team blows them out again. Maybe not this time. And this is one I would like to jump in and see if it can get close here. And I don't think it will. Yeah, I think the Rockets are going to take this one. Oh, no. It's hard to... I don't think they're coming back from this. Oh, yeah, no chance. Wow. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Joel Embiid. You are the biggest disappointment of a team of all time. You are getting cooked by Alperen Sengun. And Sengun wins another Finals MVP. This is insane. This is one of my favorite players, but I would have never guessed that he would be winning multiple Finals MVPs, but he's just a clutch player in the playoffs, I guess. Man, Let's go see how everybody's upgraded. Reese Maxey has left the Sixers, and now it is only Shaq and Walt left on the team. If you guys want to see your team, go check it out. Patrick Ewing. I'm not sure how you didn't reach your potential in this league, but I'm sorry that it happened to you. Same with you, Cade Cunningham. I apologize. If you guys want to see your team, go check it out. Zion became pretty damn good. Blake Griffin is pretty good. Luka and David Robinson have been definitely a disappointment. John Wall is just hitting his stride. 90 overall. Screw it. Chad Bryant is apparently better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in his prime. That's good to know. Oscar Robertson is 95. Allen Iverson only at 90. Cat got to 89. And man, LeBron James, in this video and the last video, you've been a disappointment, bro. Anthony Edwards. Sengun is just, he's better than everybody that I put in the draft, is what it looks like. Wembanyama, still expect him to get better. David Thompson, pretty good. And yeah, Elgin Baylor already won an MVP. Somehow he's a 95 overall. I trust me, I don't know how this happened. I do not. Yao Ming is a 91. Anthony Davis, 92. Chris Webber is pretty good. Bill Walton and Dwight Howard. And yeah, not a lot of our players are really up here. Oscar Robertson, LeBron, Magic. No, there is a good amount. David Robertson, Vic. Alright. Well, let's see if Luka wins another MVP. Well, it's not Luka. It's Luka's teammate, David Robinson, won an MVP. You'll love to see it. Amen Thompson. And then David Robinson wins Defensive Player of the Year as well. So David Robinson's taking over the league, at least for this year. Chris Webber getting a lot better. Garland playing clutch. And the Miami Heat have Coach of the Year. And then you already know Elgin Baylor and SGA are one of the best teams in the league. Robinson, we knew he would be on the first team. Tim Duncan, Magic Johnson, Luka, all made the first team. Second team, Allen Iverson, Elgin Baylor, Vic, Ewing. Third team, Zion, Anthony Davis, LeBron is only on the third team. There's the defensive first team, all players from our draft. Second team, only SGA and Asar Thompson, not from our draft. And Shaq has really been dealing with injuries. You hate to see it. Rookie team don't matter. Let's go check out these playoffs. In the West, we got Elgin Baylor. I think he's still the same, the only one on the Thunder, yeah. Against Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan. We got some nice duos. I don't know how they're not doing better than I thought they would, but yeah. And then on this side, you already know, Ben Simmons on the Miami Heat. Along with Bol. And they are going against, I think, Zion. Oh, and Tyrese Maxey now is on that team. But yeah, Zion is the only number one pick. Let's see who makes the finals. And Elgin Baylor wins a Western Conference Finals MVP, and he'll be going up against Zion Williamson in the championship, who wins the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Game 1, Elgin Baylor takes. Also Game 2, and Game 3. And this one's not going to 7. This will be the first one to not go to 7. And it went to 7. Yeah. I don't even know what to tell you guys, honestly. Every single... I wish it was like this in real life. Besides the blowouts in Game 7, though. Let's see a good close Game 7 right here. I want to go check out Elgin Baylor and Zion. And it's just not going to happen. Zion's going to run away with this one, isn't he? Come on, let's see a comeback, Thunder. Thunder, let's see a comeback. Come back a little. Hit a big three. Oh, yeah. And it indeed was Zion who wins this game. And he doesn't even win the Finals MVP. Tyrese Maxey, who once upon a time averaged 40 points per game in a conference finals game. But yeah, Finals MVP for him and a championship for Zion. The Thunder have not been able to get it done at all, even with a stacked team. Let's go see how everybody's boosted this for this upcoming season. Yeah. I couldn't tell you guys what is going on with the 76ers, but it is not my fault. I promise I have everything on auto. But yeah, if you guys want to see your team, go ahead and pause and check it out. Derrick Rose looks kind of like how he did in real life by now, but he never really had the big run in this league. Shaq is now on the Hawks. And wait, I don't think I saw Zion. Yeah, Zion won a championship and now he's gone. Same with Tyrese Maxey. Brandon Miller, pretty good. Oh my gosh, who are these random players? Whoever Raul is, he's now teaming up with Zion and Tyrese Maxey. The Kings still have their big two. Big three even. John Wall is a 90 overall. Kareem and Devin Booker. Oscar Robertson and Ben Simmons teamed up. Allen Iverson and Paulo. And what happened to Paulo? Man, I thought he would be a good player. Karl Anthony Towns. Jokic and Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin isn't as good as I thought he would be either. Chris Webber is better than I thought he would be. Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan. Probably the best duo that hasn't done anything besides this one right next to him. LeBron and Kyrie. Anthony Edwards hasn't done much. Sengun has been quiet lately. Not at the beginning at all. Wembanyama and Elton Brand have definitely been quiet. David Thompson, seen him a couple times. Elgin Baylor, still with Chet and SGA. So this Thunder team should keep making the finals. Don't even want to mention that weirdo. I shouldn't even have scrolled down. I might cut that out. But yeah, Yao Ming, looking really good. AD, also looking good. Markelle Fultz. See, we're living in a world where Markelle Fultz wasn't a bust, but Derrick Rose was a bust straight off the bat. Wow. I couldn't tell you what went wrong. Dwight Howard and Bill Walton still teamed up. And yeah, here's the top players in the league. It seems Magic Johnson is becoming one of the best players. Same with LeBron. How is Magic Johnson only 23? A lot of things aren't making sense here. I'm sorry if this video isn't perfect here, guys. This roster was really hard to make, but I think it's going good so far. Let's keep going. Zion Williamson takes home his first MVP, averaging 32 points, 12.5 rebounds, and didn't shoot a single three, or at least didn't make one. And Theodore, whoever the hell that is, 6th man of the year, Hakeem. That's not the numbers I would have expected from him. David Robinson is the defensive player of the year. Sure. And then Zion is also the clutch player. And then the Thunder with Elgin Baylor and SGA. I don't know how many more attempts they're going to get with this team. Seems like they've been in the finals every year. A first team full of players from the draft. Same with the second team at this point. The third team's got Raul and Luka and SGA. The defensive team is all from the draft. Second team's not. And then we don't care about Theodore. I'll be honest. Yeah. Let's check out this playoffs. Detroit Pistons were the number 2 seed and lost in 7 games to the Indiana Pacers. So, LeBron and Kyrie, you are a disappointment. Same with the number 4 seed Pelicans, but they did lose to the Thunder. Other than that, we know the Thunder. And the Thunder have Shaq now. How is this fair? If they don't win this year, they're never going to win. But they do have to go against Victor Wembanyama and Andrew Wiggins and Elton Brand. I just realized all 3 are on this team. Kind of rooting for him. Kind of not. Alright. Chris Webber is the only guy on here. I'm not even going to scroll back over. I don't even want to see that guy's name. They're going against Will Ferrell, apparently. And yeah, they're going against nobody. How did this team make it? You're telling me LeBron and Kyrie can't make it, but Keontae George, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen can make it? I refuse to believe it. I just need the East to lose. Alright. And they made it back. SGA is back in the finals, along with Elgin Baylor, going against Chris Webber. Not the greatest finals. Somehow Chris Webber takes a game, and another. But we already know how this simulation works. It's always going to go to Game 7. Never mind. This was the first series that did not go to Game 7. The OKC Thunder finally get their ring, and Elgin Baylor is maybe looking like one of the greatest players of all time at this point if you're averaging 32, 10, and 7 in the finals. Wow. I was not expecting him to take this kind of leap. But yeah, let's go see what kind of leap everybody else is taking. And it's crazy that I would do my favorite team like this. Just ignore them every time, I guess. I don't know. Go ahead and pause if you want to see your team. Ewing and Cade Cunningham. Pretty disappointing duo. Zion. Who the... Alright, come on, man. I'm about... Raul. It's people like you who ruin these videos, Raul. How are you possibly a 98 overall? That guy is 23 years old and better than LeBron James. Whatever. Like, what are the chances there's always some generational rookies every time I do these? Tim Duncan and Magic. Has Magic Johnson aged? How is he 24? I don't care. Kyrie and LeBron. Still on the same team for at least one more season. Elgin Baylor's... Alright, so... We already know. No need to look at the rest of these. I hate seeing this guy at the top, but whatever. No need to even look at the rest of these. We already know that the OKC Thunder have won another championship. I guess let's go check these awards out. And the Elgin Baylor GOAT discussion just got a little more credit to it. Another MVP for Elgin Baylor. Or I don't know if it's another. You guys are going to have to let me know. I don't really remember. But I don't care about the rookie. 6-man, still not us. Defensive Player of the Year, another one for David Robinson. And then, yeah, just like I said, the Thunder went 69-13. Maybe the Jazz can take them down, though. We got to see. First team. Second team. Third team. Markelle Fultz made the third team. Wow. Seeing these two only one overall off of each other makes me actually sick to my stomach. As a Sixers fan. But yeah, there's the defensive first team and second team. We don't give a flying... Sorry for cussing about the about the rookies, but yeah, let's see who wins this playoffs. It's OKC with the Dick, Elgin Baylor, SGA, and Chet. They don't have Shaq anymore, but they have Triple J. against the Jazz with Zion and Raul. And honestly, I've become slightly a Raul fan. And I will definitely be a Raul fan if he takes down the OKC Thunder. Over here we have the Knicks with James Worthy, John Wall, and that's it. A different Walt. And they are going up against Anthony Edwards and Andre Bargnani and my man Sharpe. Alright. Let's see who makes it to the finals here. And Raul has done it. He took down the OKC Thunder dynasty. And he is going against Anthony Edwards, who, if you guys saw in the last video, is a very clutch player. Sent a game to overtime that we jumped into. So, let's see how this goes. Game 1 to the Jazz. 2 to the Jazz. 3 to the Jazz. And the Jazz sweep them. So, instead of finding the greatest player of all time in our draft, a different draft had the greatest player of all time. Raul Aguilar. Better than LeBron James. Better than Shaquille O'Neal. Better than Magic Johnson. Raul is going to take over this league because apparently he's a 99 overall. But let's go see what overall everybody else is. If you guys want to see your favorite team, go ahead and pause. Unless your favorite team is the Sixers, then just like me, we don't get anything. And where is everybody at? Am I missing something? People retiring already? Raul and Zion still on the same team. Luka and David Robinson. John Wall still in the Knicks with James Worthy. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and David Thompson are both on the Lakers now. Where's Yao Ming? Oscar Robertson and DeAndre Ayton, along with Ben Simmons. Allen Iverson, Karl Anthony Towns, Blake Griffin, Chris Webber, Magic Johnson, and Tim Duncan are still on the same team. LeBron James and Kyrie are still on the same team too. And now they have Patrick Ewing. Not sure how they can't win. Scotty Barnes and Anthony Edwards are still on the Toronto Raptors. Sengun stuck it out with the Rockets. Wemby and Paulo teaming up on the Spurs. Paulo, I'm not sure what happened to you here. I expected you to be way better than an 85. Elton Brand, Elgin Baylor, and SGA and Chet are all still on the same team. Shaq is actually on their team. He was just hurt again. So Shaq's career is riddled with injuries. You hate to see it. Yao Ming is still doing good on the Timberwolves. Anthony Davis. Markelle Fultz is leading a team. That's crazy to see. Bill Walton and Dwight Howard are still together. And yeah, Raul is still the top player in this league. You actually hate to see it. But let's go check out the awards. I bet you Raul wins an MVP. And man, I might as well quit my day job and become a psychic at this point. Raul Aguilar, MVP. Defensive Player of the Year, LeBron James. And wow, those are not LeBron James type of stats. I can promise you that. And yeah, LeBron saved us as being the only player from our thing, or from our draft, who was in this. But yeah, all of them are on the first team besides Chad Bryant and Luka and Raul. So basically none of them. There's the second team. There's the third team. Defensive first team. Second team. Then we don't care about the rookies. Let's go to the playoffs. Western Conference Finals, we got Zion and Raul going against the Lakers, who have David Thompson and Kareem. In the East, got the Miami Heat with nobody. That's cool. Literally nobody. Going against the Wizards with Dwight Howard and Bill Walton. See who makes it to the finals here. Oh my goodness. Zion Williamson carrying Raul, it looks like. 40 points and 8 rebounds. Still not shooting any threes. Alton Howe. Don't know who you are, but apparently you're Raul 2.0. I'm excited to see how this one goes. 2-1 to the Heat. 3-1 to the Heat. And Raul has gotten taken down by Alton Howe, or as I like to call him, Raul 2.0. Averages 40 points. Wow. I overused the wows, but that was a deserved wow. To just look at how Alton Howe and Raul have taken over this league. It's crazy. Let's go see what's going on here. The Sixers are still screwed. Go ahead and pause if you want to see your favorite team. I'll stop and see if there's anything crazy. And man, not too many of these players are still chugging along. I'll be honest. Oscar Robertson and Ben Simmons. Blake Griffin. Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan still on the same team. LeBron and Kyrie. You guys have spent your whole career together and haven't won anything. Figure it out. That's my advice to you. Go ahead and figure it out. And Wembanyama has left. SGA, Elgin Baylor, Chet, and Shaq are still all on the same team. John Wall is still 90. Where is Wemby? Markelle Fultz is still leading the team. And there's Wemby. And Wemby. You chose the wrong team to team up with. I can't lie. Why would you go to the Wizards? I guess. Raul, still the top player in the league. Bill Walton somehow snuck his way up there. Man. This is not what I was expecting. But, let's go. And Raul wins another MVP. Cool. Andrea Bargnani, 6-man. LeBron, Defensive Player of the Year. Hey, LeBron, you're not only here for defense, man. Let's step it up. Markelle Fultz was the Clutch Player of the Year. Arguably a little better than LeBron. Never thought I would say that. And no Thunder this year for the coach. The Raptors and the Jazz. You already know Raul is looking to win this. Wembanyama on the first team. Second team. Third team. Defensive team. Second team. And then the rookies that we do not care about. Once again. Alright, let's go. In the Western Conference Finals, once again, it's Zion and Raul against Elgin Baylor and Shaq. And in the East, got Anthony Edwards back again, now with Dwight Howard on his team. Nobody else. The Knicks, we know they got James Worthy. No more John Wall, apparently. He must be somewhere else, but yeah, let's see who makes the finals. Elgin Baylor takes down Raul and wins another Western Conference Finals MVP. The GOAT talk is still open for him. Him, Raul, and Alton are going to have to fight it out. Anthony Edwards averages 35 points and wins the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Let's see how this goes. Raptors take game 1 and 2 and 3. Thunder trying to come back from 3-0. Never been done before. And they tied it up. Let's go to Simcast and see how this one goes. It's close to start off with, but every game is. That's how basketball works. Oh, but here we go. There's a chance here. And now, I think it's over. I don't think there's a point of jumping in. The Raptors take it home. Anthony Edwards apparently has 39 points in Game 7. I better see a Finals MVP for him. And yep, there it is. Anthony Edwards Finals MVP. I'm happy to see it. I needed it to be one of our guys from the draft. I needed it to be. I couldn't see Raul up here. I couldn't see Alton up here. And that would have made me mad. Let's go see these player progressions. Sixers are still screwed. The Bucks kind of looking just as bad, honestly, with an almost 40-year-old Giannis. Go ahead and pause if you want to see your team. Derrick Rose is still in there. Man. Wait, what did I just see? Zion has left the Jazz, but they have Shaq to team up with Raul now. I'm interested to see where Zion went, because he's one of the best players that we have in here. And there he is. He's on the Nets. What a terrible team for him to go to. Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan still together. LeBron and Kyrie still together. Yeah. I'm not sure how neither of them have won anything, but I guess that's just how it is. Elgin Baylor, Chet, and SGA are all still together. John Wall and Patrick Ewing. Anthony Davis, Markelle Fultz leading a team. Wembanyama and Scoot. And here we go. Raul is still the best player in the league. Bill Walton still somehow slipped up there. Let's go see these awards. Raul Aguilar wins another MVP. Had to skip by that real fast. Don't care about the guy, I'll be honest. But Shaq is somehow the sixth man of the year on Raul's team. Asar. Elgin Baylor is the clutch player of the year. And then the Mavericks, 56 and 26 this year. There's the first team. There's the second team. And the third team. If you guys want to see the defensive, just go ahead and pause. And then the rookies. Well, that is not Elton Brand. So the Dallas Mavericks were the number one seed with Allen Iverson, Paulo Banchero, and Karl Anthony Towns. And they got upset in the first round by Jaden Ivey. So that's always cool. That is definitely always cool. But here we go. We got Sacramento with Luka and David Robinson. They're going up against the shitty Clippers. We got Miami with nobody. Nice. Freaking Alton is just better than every player from my draft. Against Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. Kyrie and LeBron, please make it to the finals. And they're not going to do it. And this is where I start to get a little pissed off. Because I see Art Wright right here. Art Wright, the Western Conference Finals MVP. And then I'm going to scroll over and I'm going to see Alton. Who the fuck are you two people? You tell me now, who are you? It's whatever. Art wins the first, or Aldon. I don't even fucking know what the hell you guys' names are. I really could care less though. The Heat win. Alton Howe wins the Finals MVP. Raul 2.0, as I called him earlier. And yeah, we're right off this. Let's go to player progression. Philadelphia 76ers finally starting to rebuild a little bit. It's been, I don't even know what year it is, but a very long rebuild for the Sixers. The Bucks are in the same spot. Bargnani and Bill Walton teamed up. Ewing and Ewing, apparently, are on the same team now. Art Wright. Yeah, I mean, Ray. Or Raul. I can't even remember the guy's name. And he's about to be 99 overall. Luka and David Robinson still together. Somehow David Robinson's getting better as he turns 31. Oscar Robertson and James Worthy. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and David Thompson. I'm surprised the Lakers haven't done anything. It's a pretty solid squad. Allen Iverson, Karl Anthony Towns. Zion. And holy, a lot of randoms. They really built a team around Zion, I can tell you that. Blake Griffin on the Denver Nuggets. Shaq is with Halliburton now. Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan have a big squad of scrubs around them, I'll be honest. LeBron and Kyrie almost made it to the finals last year. Still a disappointment. Dwight Howard and Anthony Edwards, along with Scotty Barnes. Sengun's no longer the best player on the Rockets. Yao Ming on the Spurs. Paulo by himself on the Suns. Elgin Baylor is now the highest overall over SGA. They still got Chet, too. John Wall. What team was that? John Wall's now on the Timberwolves. Anthony Davis on the Trailblazers. Fultz still trying to lead the team. Wembanyama and Scoot still trying to make it out of the first round. Raul is still the top player in the league right now. Bill Walton somehow snuck his way right behind him. Not sure how he got there. David Robinson and LeBron James and Magic Johnson all under him. Wemby stayed out of 94 for a while. Let's go see how these awards go. I bet you it's Raul again. And I was definitely wrong about the MVP, as Elgin Baylor is stating his case for why he is the greatest player of all time with another MVP. That is crazy. LeBron with another Defensive Player of the Year. Other than that, nobody we really care about. Somehow the Nets have become a top team in the league. I think that might be the team Zion's on, but I'm probably wrong. It's the first team, second team, third team. You guys go ahead and pause if you want to see them, but we're going to get right to the playoffs. Got OKC, the usual, with Elgin Baylor. Then we got the Los Angeles Lakers this year, with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Patrick Ewing. First time they've made it. Then in the Eastern Conference, we got the Brooklyn Nets with Zion Williamson, the team that I said they built around him. Pretty good team. And then we got the Indiana Pacers with Shaquille O'Neal. Let's get that weirdo off the screen. Let's get that strange guy off the screen. Simulate the round. See who made the finals. Elgin Baylor is the Western Conference Finals MVP. Zion Williamson, the Eastern. Glad the weirdo lost in 7. The Lakers got swept. Is Zion gonna win? Thunder take a game, another game, and a third game, and they come back from 2-0 and take it home. Elgin Baylor wins another Finals MVP. Yeah, this guy might be my GOAT. Screw Raul, he ain't no GOAT. Here's the player progression. Go ahead and pause it when your team pops up. And yeah, looks like we lost a couple of players this year. It's possibly Kareem still in there, Shaq. Zion still here. Elgin Baylor. Wemby. And yeah, there we go. Best player in the league is still Raul. Bill Walton somehow is catching up though. Not sure how all that happened, but you know 2K. They like to do what they want sometimes. Let's go right into the next season. Art Wright is the MVP this season. Patrick Ewing, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby gets another Defensive Player of the Year. Haven't seen him much. And the Raptors are the top team in the league. There's the first team, second, and the third. Here's the defensive teams. And then the rookies we don't care about. Let's go check the playoffs out. We have the New Orleans Pelicans with Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan finally making it to the East or Western Conference Finals. They're going against the Lakers, Kareem and Devin Booker, Patrick Ewing. In the East, we have Zion and the Brooklyn Nets going against his old team, the Atlanta Hawks, with absolutely nobody. Let's see who makes it to the finals. I know it's going to be Zion. Almost wasn't, though. Chad Bryant is the Western Conference Finals MVP. Zion, the Eastern. Who's going to take this one home? I got the Nets. Tim Duncan and Magic Johnson losing is crazy, though. And here we go. Zion with another Finals MVP. Zion is actually looking like one of the greatest players of all time in this timeline. Let's see how the player progression is looking this year. Here's the player progression. You know what to do if you want to see your team. Art Wright is one of the best players in the league. Wemby, Shaq, Raul and Scoot are now on the same team. The Kings got David Robinson and Luka still. Oscar and James Worthy. Zion still in the Nets. Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan still tanking it out. Kyrie and LeBron still tanking it out. Yao Ming. Elgin Baylor, SGA, and Chet still on the same team. It's a legendary duo. Or a trio. My bad. Markelle Fultz still trying to lead a team. Bill Walton still one of the top players. There we go. Let's get to the awards. And just like that, Elgin Baylor gives himself another one. Elgin Baylor is a name that I definitely never would have guessed at the beginning of this video. And I would be shocked if any of you did either, but I'm sure someone did. Tim Duncan, Defensive Player of the Year. Everybody else we really don't care about. Zion's Nets against his old team, the Hawks. Here's all the All-NBA teams. If you guys want to see it, just give it a pause. Rookies we don't care about. Let's go to the playoffs. OKC lost to Denver as the 1 seed. See who Denver's got. Blake Griffin is on Denver. That's really about it. Let's check Memphis too. Memphis. Looks like nobody is on Memphis. And then we know who's on Brooklyn. That's Zion. And then we know who's on Detroit. LeBron and Kyrie. I'd say the East is definitely a way harder route in this league. And there they are. You know what I saw. Harry Benjamin, we do not care about you. We care about this man. LeBron James. He made it to the finals. If LeBron James wins the NBA Finals right here, I think that would be a good time to call it. Let's see what happens. Pistons go up 1. Pistons go up 2. The Nuggets take game 3. But the Pistons do it again. And there it goes. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving have won an NBA championship. Almost a triple-double in the finals for the finals MVP, LeBron James. And screw it. I think we got another season in us. Let's go. Here we are at the player progression. You know the deal. Don't even got to say it at this point. There's Art Wembanyama, David Robinson, Oscar Robertson, Kareem, Karl-Anthony Towns, Zion, Magic and Tim Duncan still on the same team. LeBron and Kyrie trying to run it back. Anthony Edwards, Yao Ming, Elgin Baylor, SGA, and Chet still trying to be a dynamic trio. Chris Webber, Anthony Davis has been quiet. Markelle Fultz still trying to lead a team. Bill Walton leading a team. And Raul Aguilar still the best player in the league. Maybe not for long though. His prime seemed a little short. Definitely a short-lived prime right there. Alright, let's go. Magic Johnson averages a double-double and gets his first MVP. And LeBron James, another Defensive Player of the Year. Jared Dudley is the coach of the Raptors. Never thought I would see that. And they've had a really good year. The All-NBA teams, if you guys want to see it, go ahead and check it out. Rookies we don't care. And let's go. In the Western Conference Finals, we got SGA, Elgin Baylor, and Chet going up against Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan, who have stuck together the whole time, even through a couple tough times, a couple tough games. Then we got Milwaukee over here, who have really successfully rebuilt from when we saw them, but couldn't tell you who any of these players are against Zion and M. You know what I'm saying? Cade and them, Zion and them. Let's see what happens in the finals, though. And it's Magic Johnson who wins the Western Conference Finals MVP, and whoever that possibly is on the Bucks, who wins the Eastern Conference. It's pretty obvious who we're rooting for here. Tim Duncan and Magic. We're rooting for you. They take one game. It's 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. And Magic Johnson and Tim Duncan do it. What a great way to finish this video off. I think that should be the last season. Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron all got their rings, and they really stuck together from the beginning to do it. It's beautiful to see. Even though Detroit was the 10 seed this year, the Pelicans probably would have fell off next year. Before we finish, just going to go to all players. We'll even check out Ray here. See how he did. NBA champion, MVP. His name's not Ray, by the way. I don't know why I keep saying that. LeBron, not a great career for his standards. Bill Walton, not bad. Wembanyama, also not the best. David Robinson, pretty good career, honestly. 4 Defensive Players of the Year and an MVP. An MVP for Art, who we don't care about. My turtle just sneezed in the background. I'm not sure if you heard that. Chad Bryant, Alton, Magic Johnson got his NBA championship and MVP. Elgin Baylor with 4 MVPs and 3 NBA championships and 2 Finals MVPs. Elgin Baylor was definitely the best player in this video. Hakan, we don't care about. Randall. Zion Williamson, a really good career. Tim Duncan, a great career. Kyrie Irving, he got his championship, but how good was he? Oscar Robertson. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Davis. John Wall did absolutely nothing as a 90 overall his whole career. Karl Anthony Towns, pretty mid. Where is everybody else at? Allen Iverson. Pretty good career. Yao Ming. Started off the rebuild great, winning a championship in 2025, but I wouldn't say he did great. And yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of these players are out of the league by now. Kareem, terrible career. Shaq, NBA champion. And an all-star. Only one time, though. Injuries really derailed Shaq, it looks like. Patrick Ewing had a good career. DeAndre Ayton, not a good career. Bargnani, 2 Six-Man of the Years. David Thompson, 2-time NBA champion. James Worthy, 4-time All-Star, pretty mid-career. Paulo didn't win anything his whole career. That's surprising. Luka, he wasn't in it, but he had a great career. Markelle Fultz. Hey, that's better than I thought Markelle Fultz would do. He was the best player on his team, though, so it's not great. Cade Cunningham really did nothing. Andrew Wiggins literally did nothing. Blake Griffin, not great. Dwight Howard, also not great. Won a championship, though. And yeah, I mean, I don't even know where. I've been looking for Ben Simmons. I don't even know if he's here. He probably retired. Yeah, well, I guess that's all of them for now. The other one's probably retired, but I'd say in all that was a pretty successful career. I'd say Elgin Baylor was definitely the best player from the draft. And yeah, if you guys like this video, I would appreciate if you drop a like. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know any ideas you have. And finally, if you want to use this roster or the roster I used in my last video, I made both of them, and I uploaded them both to the cloud. All you got to do is type in my name, ShayWavy19, and you'll be able to use these rosters for yourself and see what happens when you use them. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who watched this, and peace.